Hi Commanders, this is a tutorial about overlay menus and how they can help you control your controls. With Elite Dangerous' huge number of possible keybinds, when you're playing with a controller and have functions bound to button combination, there's a risk you can't remember the right combo at a critical moment. There's a few solutions out there. There's Stream Decks, tablet-based controls and full custom boards, but did you know there's a free option for anyone using a controller and playing on Steam to get each ship function readily to hand? It's not a Steam controller exclusive feature either. It will work with almost anything. To demonstrate, I've retrieved my old DualShock 2 from a dusty cupboard and now it's running through a generic USB adapter. You can see the output in the Gamepad Viewer website window. A link to this useful site is in the description. Gamepad Viewer isn't actually designed to be used with a DualShock 2, but the functionality is close enough to a DualShock 3 that it mostly works. Any glitches are entirely understandable. It's pretty impressive that it runs on 2-decade-old hardware. You will need Steam Overlay enabled in the game properties before you launch, and you find that in the Steam Library Game Properties. So here we are on the landing pad of Witchhead Science Centre and on the good ship Bill Paxton. We'll enter the Steam overlay using Shift Tab, select controller configuration and then our left stick. Now what we want is mode shifting. We change our mode shift trigger button to X, which on the DualShock is actually square. You can see we've now got menu options. I've already bound 3 for demonstration, and if we go back to the game, we can see pressing square now gives us several menus. If we now launch, we can retract our gear.
Allow for oncoming traffic in the access corridor.
We can retract our gear.
Landing gear retracted.
And exit the station. Now I do look like free look bound to the right stick, which in actual fact is my usual Steam controller right trackpad, which works very nicely indeed. Now we're outside the station, let's find another useful function to our overlay. Shift tab back into controls. Check menu, let's do the cargo scoop, and on my keyboard that is bound to the home button. Go back in to give it a semi-useful icon. There it is. Make it some nice bright colours, maybe not that bright. And we're done. Now we can now see we have cargo scoop.
Cargo scoop deployed.
And lights. And a heatsink. He still not likes heat. There we go.
Heatsink deployed.
So I don't usually play on DualShock 2. Funnily enough, I use a Steam controller. So if we quickly unplug our DualShock. We can now see free look is rather beautifully bound to the right trackpad. We can enjoy all of Elite's spectacular scenery. And we now have 16 menu bindings. Now on the DualShock 2 it was a radial menu. This is obviously a more trackpad suitably touch menu, where we have next navigation, deploy hardpoints, landing gear and lights again, switching the HUD, cargo scoop, heatsink, night vision, full system scanner for when you're in Super Cruise, deploying chuff, Shield cell banks plus a heatsink, which is a double button press, very handy, and a request docking macro, which hopefully will work. Lovely.
Landing permitted. Proceed to landing pad 17.
Now, Steam Controller has huge flexibility. Obviously, I use action layers for cruise and combat modes. Let's close that cargo scoop. Which is something I'd like to do in another video.
Please conform to Alliance protocol. Reduce your speed.
There is also the option of custom icons and even animated icons, neither of which I've done, but look really cool.
Warning,
And I would like
landing
to have a
gear
go
not
at that
deployed.
as well. Now, the other thing I've done for Steam Controller
Landing
is
gear deployed.
bind the right trackpad with a modifier, which is X, to vertical, lateral thrusters. Easy landing. Okay, hope you found that useful, and I'll see you out in the black. Bye.
Touchdown. Notifying ground crew.